Hello and welcome to INC Radio Faith and Melody. We are happy to have you join us today in our program. Our topic discussion today is stronger digital connections. The first song on our playlist today is The One True Church, a cappella version. We'll be right back.
Some people think that all you need is faith. There is no guarantee when you think of salvation that way. Some say our religions are the same. The truth is there is only one church built by Christ, our Lord Jesus Christ. He built His church on the rock. Lord Jesus Christ Himself is the rock on which He built His church. The Lord Jesus Christ built the one true church, which even death shall never overcome. It is the only way for men to be saved. So join the church built by Christ. Not all religions are the same. Look for the church that bears His name. Not all religions are the same. Look for the church that bears His name. His body, the church of Christ, which He has, the church of Christ. He redeemed the church of Christ. He will save the church of Christ. The Lord Jesus Christ built the one true church, which even death shall never overcome. It is the only way for men to be saved. So join the church built by the Lord Jesus Christ. He built the church, which is called by His name, the church of Christ. Oh, the Lord Jesus Christ. He built the church, which is called by His name, the church of the Lord Jesus Christ. Built the one true church, which even death shall never overcome. It is the only way for men to be saved. So join the church built by the Lord Jesus Christ. Built the one true church, which even death shall never overcome. It is the only way for men to be saved. So join the church built by Christ. Don't be afraid to take the baby steps. It's another day. Don't forget God's just a prayer away. Don't give up now. Trust the process and keep learning. And if you need a friend, we're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, together, together. Together as a family in faith and melody.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening to all of you. Welcome to Faith and Melody. You just listened to one of the INC original music entitled The One True Church, a cappella version. I'm your host today, Flo Guillermo from the local congregation of Vancouver here in the District of Oregon. And wow, we're just almost completing the first week of November already. And time has really, or time is flying fast, right? I hope that everyone is doing well today. Thank you for sharing your precious time with us today. And you may be starting off your day. It's early morning for you there, maybe in the Philippines, halfway around the world from me, or having your lunch or your merienda, or possibly winding down the day with your family, possibly having dinner, maybe. So, anyhow, we love that you are here with us. So, greetings to our avid viewers, listeners, and Ohana in the live chat. And I know it's already uh, there coming in from other places around the world, live chatting. So I'll get to the live chat in a little bit, our Ohana there. And so in our program today, I'd like to just share with you that we're going to have the Wikiwiki segment, the first of the week, which is entitled using social media as a Christian, which, it's in line with our topic discussion today. And then, of course, we'll play your favorite INC original music. And our topic again, it is entitled Stronger Digital Connections. I look forward to your engagement today in the live chat. I'd love to read them. And for right now, it's just you and I, and so let's engage with our topic discussion. And of course, for you there who has some favorite INC original music and you'd like to request a song, please message that in the live chat. And we will look forward to that. And um, hopefully, we can have that played and prep our Kuya text to have that played for you a little later today. And well, just letting you know for all of you that's joining me right now, uh, yes, we change our time to 8 a.m. here in the Pacific time. We just done our daylight savings time, so that means they quote unquote fall back 1 hour, and so yeah, so we start a little bit earlier, and so for me that means I get an extra hour after work or after this program to start work before I start work today. But for now, I'm dedicating my first 2 hours of my day with you. So I'd love to, and I love that you're all here there in the live chat today. Um, right now, let's see, our temperature here in Vancouver, Washington. Um, it is 3 degrees Celsius from what my computer is telling me, and I know it's I know it's kind of cool out there. In Fahrenheit, it is 35 degrees Fahrenheit here in Vancouver, USA, and here in the Pacific Northwest. So if it was 32 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, that means we could possibly have snow. And for right now, I'm not ready for the snow. Usually it comes a little later in our winter months, but um, maybe I'll enjoy the cool weather and put on some boots and some sweater or jacket, warm jacket to keep us warm through the cold temperatures right now. Um, I know that we were we had a thunderstorm the other week or last week that is, and hopefully it won't come back for a little while. I know wintertime usually rains a lot here in the Pacific Northwest region, and so we hope that all of you are having a good day today, depending on where you are in the world. And I just wanted to just kind of maybe touch on our those who early risers or early there in our live chat. And so let me just shout out some or greet some of our brethren there who's joining us or our viewers there. And so first honor, I'd like to just say yay, and Sister Gian Oneza coming in from INC Radio Northern Europe Satellite Studio, and she is from Finland. and right now it's 6:10 p.m. there, and I know she just finished her dinner, and so I asked her what was for dinner, and she said the family wanted spaghetti, Pinoy style. And so that must have been yummylicious. And and then we have Manong Del Mar there from Hawaii Pacific, from where I'm from. I used to live there in Hawaii, so he says, "Aloha, everyone! Greetings from the local congregation of Wailuku, district of Hawaii Pacific," and he's greeting us, "Chihu." That's like a um, it's loud, so I'm gonna just let him say his chihu from that side of the world, and I can possibly maybe hear him too saying that. And of course, I see Sister Danielle McClintock, our sister there from District of Oregon, the wife of Brother Albert McClintock, one of our ministers here in the Vancouver, in the local congregation of Vancouver. And then, of course, I see Brother Mario Oka there from the local congregation of Brixtonville. Good early morning there. It is 12:10 ish there in the Philippines. So, good morning. And again, he's from the local congregation of Brixtonville, uh, district of Caloocan North. And Brother Delmar said, pigeon word of the day. So, it's kind of like our Hawaiian type of how we speak there in Hawaii. So pigeon word of the day, Hawaiian pigeon word of the day is the kind. So the kind means like we're referring to something, but we can't come up with the name. We either forgot that person's name or that place or that thing that you're trying to express, but um, we can come up with it. So we say the kind. The kind, the kind, her or him, the kind, she said this. So kind of like that expression. So just a little bit of a Hawaiian pigeon for you today. And then we have Sister Cheska Macaral. She is from the local congregation of Tandang Sora there in the Philippines, District of Central. Thank you for joining me today. And let's see who else is there. We have I'm going to continue more greetings to those who are with me here in the live chat, but we're going to go on with our Wiki segment. So let's go ahead and play that bumper, Kuya Tex.
Wikiwiki, quick talk.
All right. So, Wiki, for those of you just maybe joining me for the first time or have been here several times already. Wiki means in Hawaiian. So we got two Hawaiian words today. Um, Wiki means quick or fast. So we're gonna quick talk, and so I would love to hear your answers in the live chat today there. And so please answer this. What is your favorite device and why? So it could be like the phone or your tablet or your laptop. Um, Either you can or those laptop that you can carry around with you. Like I have one of those kind of miniature laptop. It's they don't I don't know if I would call it a tablet, but for me it's a little laptop for me. And then of course we all have I'm sure we all hold on to our most of the time or almost 100% of the time we have a phone, our cell phone, our smartphones, right? And so yeah. And so let's go see and see what's everybody's telling me today. Um wow, just wanted to just point out I see brother Brian Torres there from the District of Washington, D.C. Hello po, Kuya. And Ate Zenaida Novesteros. Ate Zenaida said, she said, her favorite device is cell phone. And hi, Atis go there. She is telling me that her favorite is a computer. So I guess a computer, desktop, or so that's kind of like most of us have a desktop computer or a laptop that we take with us. I always take my laptop with me because you never know when I need to do some work or extra things catching up. So my laptop, um, not promoting, it's my Microsoft Surface laptop, and that's one device which is my favorite, one of my favorite, only because I can take it with me, and I like how I can, whenever I have a downtime, I can do some work there. Um, let's see, and also my cell phone that comes with me almost all over the place with me. So, but I have to learn how to set it aside for a little bit and not give it too much attention, right? Let's see. Kuya Brian, your favorite device? Yeah, his air fryer. That could be a good thing too, because we can cook our food really, 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 really quick, and so yeah, I love that. I have an air fryer too, and just using that helps to get maybe a mini dinner for me, or just cook something really quick for the family. And of course, yeah, Atisco said she's at work from home, work from home. So yay for work from home, everyone out there. All right. Let's see. Uh, Kuya Brian also added steps counter device. So that means like every step you take, it counts your steps. And I think a lot of us, they say the goal is like 10,000 steps a day. Yeah, 10,000 steps a day. It's a health ring that counts his steps and health info. So that's a very important device to have. Maybe I need to talk to you about that, Kuya Brian. Maybe I'll get one of that for myself as well. So we'll chat later on about that because I need one of those. 10,000 steps is the recommended to stay healthy, and also it also measures or tells you your health info. So I heard that sometimes it's also a life-saving device, because I've heard that they've used that someone used that to, and when they used that, it saved them from actually having a major heart attack. So it saved them for that, and they were able to get medical help for that. So yay. Yeah. And so, all right. Yeah, you're right, Kuya Brian. The air fryer saves time and it is delicious. Yeah, I get that. Your manong just got me an air fryer too, several months back, and I'm just so happy to have that too. So, yeah, we're talking food. All right. Anyone else would like to chime in about that? Just let me know in the live chat. But in the meantime, we will close out our Wiki segment. And so, our Kuya text, let's close that Wiki segment.
Wikiwiki. Quick Talk.
Thank you for that, Kuya text. And we hope that you have enjoyed that part of our show today, the Wiki talk. And before I go on to our musical break this morning, I'd like to just say hello to Kuya Rod Kahay out there. Hello, Faith and Melody. Greetings from Livermore, Northeast California. Yeah. And so thank you for coming on board and joining us this morning. We hope that you're having a good morning already. Oh yeah, before we get started with our next two songs, make sure that you uh, give yourself some positive affirmation or positive talks today, And that way, we're going to have a great day, right? All right, I'm ready for some musical breaks. So, our first two songs coming up is entitled Let Us Work Together. And one of the writers there is Sister Leanne, music writers, that is, Sister Leanne Domopoy, Sister Vicky Domopoy's daughter. So, that's a nice discovery when I was listening to that song yesterday. And then, of course, the next song is entitled Mapaparam. Mapaparam. And so let's take a listen to both of these two songs. Enjoy them. And I'll be right back with Faith and Melody.
God gives us His mercy and the strength to serve. The reason why He gave us life. The times we're facing may have changed, but we will always stay on His side. No time to waste right now, we have all got to uphold our spiritual fervor. By now we should know that soon that day will come when we will all be saved. Let's finish our race. Let's keep on moving and keep our desire to reach our goal. Let us keep reaching higher. Obey God's teachings and fight for our faith. Uphold our spiritual fervor today. And let's all work together and let's praise God forever. Let's all work together and we will praise His name. We'll praise God's holy name. Eager to serve, eager to share the truth to mankind everywhere. Fulfill God's work and never cease to do His will. Let's always be united in the church and one with the administration. Let's pray for the Lord we bear. Don't give up, we're almost there. Keep moving forward, our faith will move onward and push us forward. Our home there in heaven. bigat ng pasan. Kapatid kong ito'y panandalian, liwanag ay masisilayan. Ako ay may pag-asa sa buhay na maligaya. Kaluluwa ko na may hapis, o magtiyagap at magtiis, lahat ng aking dinaramdam
And welcome back to Faith and Melody. We hope that you enjoyed the last two songs. Again, their title of these INC original music is Let Us Work Together. And the second song that was just played also was Mapa Param. And I'm gonna the translation to that is will disappear. So I'm thinking all the not so good things will disappear and all the good things will come for us, right? And so let's put our mindset to that because that's what we need. And so before we get on to what we're actually talking about today, just wanted to not miss anyone there in our live chat this morning. And so um, thank you for that nice message, Kuya Brian Torres from Washington, D.C. He said, we love starting our Thursdays with you, po ate. And I love starting my Thursdays with you as well. And so, yeah. And then we also have, I believe this is a new listener. I've never seen this one is Kabard Wedgerlen, Wedgerlen Standy. Love this broadcasting from Oslo, Northern Europe. And thank you for that. Let's see who else is here. Of course, let's see. All right. Oh, just wanted to add one other device that Kuya Brian is mentioning is waterproof speaker. Um, especially when we're doing let's see live reporting, right? And the weather might not be too favorable. Um, we have the waterproof speaker um, that's useful for us when we're doing live reporting. And so, yeah, uh, I like I like that too, Kuya Brian. All right, let's move along here. And so, to all of you there in the joining me here on live chat, and those who may be listening there, but not quite messaging there, but feel free to do so because we'd love to get your insights and what you're thinking about of our topic today. And so the question for all of you is, are you tech savvy? Um, Tech savvy meaning like you know how, or you understand modern technology and its workings. And, tech savvy could be, everything, and being everything is all, gadget. You have gadgets, and you know what to do with them, and all of that. And so, are you tech savvy? Let's hear it in the live chat, all right? To be honest, I was not very tech savvy before joining INC Radio. A lot of the times I I had no idea what to plug in or what to do, or all I knew was to turn on the on button, and it would just boot up. And but then when there was maybe issues with computer that I didn't know about, I had to learn about those, and what kind of the different kind of things that we use, you know, to be able to do our work, or to be, doing here also on INC Radio, even at your work too. I remember that that we needed to, when we sent for work from home back then, about 4 years ago, or even before that, when I decided to go work from home. I They gave me my two monitors, the plugs, and up to me, and all the wires that came with it, and it was just really up to me to hook everything up and plug them in. And as long as I told myself, as long as I know how to read the directions, look at the visual aid that was coming on there, I could do it. And so I eventually learned over the years, especially here, 10 years of being on INC radio. I've learned how to be a little bit more tech savvy than 10 years ago, even more. And so, when I had no one to tell me or show me, I had to figure things out. But I was able to learn from others how to do, you plug in this, you plug in that, and here you go. And so, of course, you eventually become tech savvy. I think a lot of our kids are more tech savvy than we are adults, but for all of us adults, because it's part of our lives, it's something that we need to learn, right? Um, where technology has become a big part of our lives, really. And as, digital consumers, sometimes we feel overwhelmed with all the things that we need to do, or what we need to, what we're seeing. And I know, a lot of times, especially when it was a pandemic time and things just kind of changed over to, work from home. And then we had our video calling for our worship services. And a lot of us didn't know how to do that. And we had links and all of that. And so instead of being overwhelmed, and you're able to learn and try it, because remember, when you're trying it, and that's the first step to more steps in the future. So, I understand that we get overwhelmed, because I was overwhelmed at the first time. I was like, what do I do with this? What goes into the mode? And what do I need to do to get the internet going? Honestly, I'm gonna be really transparent with all of you. I had no idea. But I am very, very grateful though. I have a very, very tech savvy husband, Manong Jess. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known a lot of things. So, you know, if you find someone that can help you do all the tech savvy stuff, then hey, learn from them. And it's it doesn't mean that you don't know how. When you ask people, that means you have the confidence to go and learn from other people, right? So forget about being overwhelmed and focus on what you can do to learn all the tech savvy part because, yes. And just know the technology will continue to be part of our lives. I promise. I mean, it has been since I started working. Computers has been there, and some of us has like seen those uh, gigantic or dinosaurus um, computers or desktop, right? And so we've evolved a lot. We have evolved to even including our cell phones. Remember those big cell phones? It was so huge you actually could carry it like a bag, but not anymore. It has kind of shrank in lot of good ways, you know. We've come from flip phones and all kinds of phones, and yeah, and then we just carry it. Some of us, it's right in the palm of our hands, and so yeah. Um, I know even learning how to use your smartphones. A lot of the older generation. Oh, I don't want to use the word older, mature generations. We had for us the young ones, or the even younger ones, we had to teach our moms and our dads, even our grandpas and grandmas, how to use cell phone because that was going to be the change of our lives, right? And it was going to be for them, and so and thankfully, a lot of our moms, dads, for us, the adults, like my age, um, we've adapted we've adapted very well in learning and being tech savvy, right? And so Kuya Rod Kahayag said, I'm tech savvy enough to get by. Same here, Kuya Rod. That's me too. And but I never stopped learning how to learn about these new stuff that's going on. I'm always researching what is the newest trend of a web camera or the different gadget that goes with it, right? Just want to say hello to one of our Ohanas here on Faith and Melody. Our beautiful host on Tuesday and Wednesday is our Ate Care, um, Sister Carolyn Shang. She is tuning in from the local congregation of Sacramento there in the District of Northeast California. And yeah, so I hope your weather is nice there compared to here at Care. I hope it's still kind of like those warm weather days there in Sacramento before it starts getting into our winter months. Anyway, enjoy the weather that you have there, and yeah, and then of course our sister Ate Gian, our sister Gian Oneza there. She is tuning right back in, and thank you for that. And our Ate Lani, all the way from Long Island, from New York, the state of New York. So thank you for joining us. I know it's on the East Coast. Maybe you're having dinner by now. No, I'm sorry. Lunch by now. That's a little too early for dinner. Lunch by now. Tell me what you're having for lunch, right? And then, of course, yeah, Ati Care said it's sunny, so enjoy whatever sunny weather you have. But yeah, our weather is getting a little bit cooler, I must say. All right. And so I want to ask you, how did technology impact daily lives? How, how did it impact daily lives? And like I said earlier, technology has become really a part of our lives. No matter where we turn, um, it is part of our lives. Even way, way, way before we had those regular television where you had to go up there and turn the dial, right? It's still part of technology because it's a television. However, times has changed and we've had remote controls to go with it, right? And so, how did it impact our daily lives? Um, let's see. Ah, Ate Zenaida there from um, Greater Toronto, District of Greater Toronto there. She said digital data in generating interests, technology, always learning from INC radio performance. Thank you for that. I love that. Oh, she got the first acronym of the day. So let's see what we're gonna have more to come in terms of acronyms. And yeah, Kuya Rod said today is terrific Thursday topic. Oh, I love that. I think I'm gonna dub that. Thank you for that, Kuya Rod. All right, so let's see. Technology has really impacted our daily lives for sure. A lot of our even our children, even when we went into, um, 4 years ago, or yeah, about 4 years ago, when we went in, when it was during the pandemic time and everything had to shut down, I and our children had to goes online school. And kudos to those moms and dad had to adapt to that, including our kids, some from 5 years old and up. They had to adapt to online schooling. So yeah, online learning for a lot of us who's uh, reaching out to internet, and we access more information about that. Um, for some of us, uh, who works from home, uh, that's that's me. Work from home. I couldn't do without it, and it's part of my daily life now. That is how I make a living. Is I work from home. That's my job, and I'm fortunate that I have a job. And thank you, God, for this job that we can do. Work from home, and a lot of us are actually turning into work from home now. Some of us has gone back to work, um, in the office, but most of us, like for me, it's almost 100% that we are work from home. What else that has impacted our daily lives? Let's see. Let's see. Before I mention this one, uh, Clea Rod said, I remember we had to adjust the antenna on top of the television. Who remembers that? Remember that? We call them rabbit ears because they're like they're like, on the television. And I'm like, and then sometimes we couldn't even get the right what do you call that, Kuya Rod? Like the frequency of the television. And we had to do a lot of things to do that, including do you remember putting foil on top of the on the antennas to get the right frequency? I remember that. That's the good old days. um let's see. Kuya Rod said we, the kids, were the remote control. That is right. When your mom and dad are on the couch, right, in the back in the day, and they didn't like the channel. Oh, anak, could you change the channel to, go and change the channel. I want to see what's on the other channel. And we had to go over there and turn the channel. That was before remote control, right, Kuya Rod? I'm in that generation. And then Ate Zenaida said, technology, the benefits are manifold, making our lives more comfortable and productive and enjoyable. All right. And before I I say this, and so get ready for this one. How I know 4 years ago it's impacted us a lot, being in pandemic era, right? And a lot of us had to turn to, because we were locked down, we couldn't go to the stores. How many of you went on online shopping? I've become an online shopper. I know it's not sometimes not a good thing, but it's more like a convenient thing. But yeah, online shopping. I love online shopping, because then when they arrive, it's my happy mail, and I'm happy to get mail. And then, of course, other things that we get to access. Um, I know we have our YouTube, right? Of course, we get to access YouTube and watch INC radio and all the different programs. We get to do that. Um, Also, it impacted a lot of things, such as healthcare. Healthcare. We so now our information is there on online, right? So if you went to the doctor, right? You went to the doctor, and then they'll tell you, oh, just wait a while today. You're going to get your results if you had lab works or different tests like x-ray or CAT scan, right? They post all the information there. Of course, it's secured information, but it's up to you to go ahead and access your health information, and that's how you can manage your health wise, right? Also, so you can do that. Another one that I use in technology that has really helped us or helped me is finances. We have online banking now. Before we had to go to the bank and find out what was our balance, or we had to make transactions there. So of course we're having to not need to go in person anymore. And and so yeah, we get to do that, our finances. One other thing for a lot of us is we we get to watch different movies, uh, in the comfort of our home, uh, because of technology. We don't need to go to the movie theaters anymore, or some do, but I don't. Uh, And so we watch movies, we catch the news sometimes to catch up what's going on. And then of course we access a lot of different tools there. Um, yes, there you can find all an array of different types of tools that we need to help us in our everyday lives. And then of course I mentioned education. Um, Education meaning not just the kids who are online, but for us who wants to find out how to learn to do something. Like for me, when I want to learn to do something, even the simplest thing, because I don't know how or I don't have help. And you might think this is kind of funny because sometimes I don't even know, sometimes we get all those different things that we buy from the store, and we don't even know how to make that uh what do you call that soap pump to go because it's twisted. You had to do something. I just didn't know how to do it. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I eventually learned how to do that. And then even things like do it yourself for your home. If you don't know how to do plumbing, sometimes you learn things like that, so you don't need to call anybody and pay them to do that. And so and so all of that stuff we get to learn. And so technology, we've learned to love technology, right? Those are great positive things. So technology, how did it, you know, oh, just want to say hello to um, Sister Myrtle there from Canada. She said, good morning from sunny but chilly Surrey there in Canada. And so thank you for joining us. And so Ate Zenaida said, I gain new friends through online engagements. Yes, we did. Um, communication communication with loved ones easier and accessible too. So that leads us to how it how did it impact your relationships, right? And so Ate Zenaida said it perfectly. She said that's her way of gaining new friends, rekindling friendships or family that you haven't seen or talked to, right? Um, for us, and we have here our video conferencing. We get to video conferencing with family. our friends, and remember in those pandemic days, um, uh, because maybe we couldn't go over to their house and we had to have a party, birthday party. And so we had online birthday parties. And so that really allowed families to be closer, even though the distance was kind of far, right? But yeah, that really, really, that's a positive impact for families, even for so birthday parties. Um, Oh, another one is also in those days they did, when two young ones, as in those getting ready to get married, and they did, engagement parties. Those who they want to propose to the love of their lives, they did that online too. So that made fun. Also, even those who were gonna have babies, they had gender reveals, right? So that really really made positive things um, happen for families, and then no matter what time zones we're at, whether it's 12 midnight or your early morning, like right now, uh, we tend to be closer and we're able to reach out and talk to those that are those who we wanted to reach out to, or you just want to chit chat with them. um, let's see. Oh, hi, Ate Jonah. I know you're working there, so thank you for tuning in. Sister Melby Tamayo there. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. She is from Central Valley, California, and thank you for joining us. And of course, Ate Jonah, of course, gaining her best friend there on online. Of course, that's actually really great. Um, and I was able to reach out to a group of my gal friends there in Hawaii. We come from a group of about 10 or 12 of us, and with that we were able to stay in touch. I mean, imagine I've met them over like something like 30 to 40 years ago. And we had no technology whatsoever. And now that we have technology, we have our monthly or quarterly times that we meet, and we talk stories and catch up with each other, because uh 80% of that group of our group are in Hawaii, and I would say 20% of us, I think that's how I would calculate it, 20% of us. So for me, my sister-in-law, Blessing, who's become my favorite best friend there, best friend, sister friend, everything. She's there in Washington, so right up north. And then, of course, another sister of ours who is in California. So, we're out here on the mainland USA, and they're in Hawaii, but we still keep in touch. And I love that about our friendship that we have. And so that's what it does to that's what technology does to our daily life and our relationships. And yeah, and then, of course, I wanted to say hello to Sister Claire Cruz. Um, she is from, yes, hashtag Oregon too. And she is the wife of our resident minister there in Portland, Brother Jake Cruz. So thank you for joining as well. And so, yeah. And so I'm going to just take a break a little bit here, done quite a bit of talking here. And so we're going to take a break. And so still tune in with me here, and we're just going to take a break and listen to the verse of the week. It is entitled Using Social Media as a Christian by Brother Cromwell Correa. And so our Kuya text just wanted to say thank you. I know we're kind of halfway through our show, and I just wanted to say thank you to you too, Kuya Pong, and Kuya Irene. So, all right, Kuyas, here, you can go ahead and play our verse of the week.
Hello, everyone. The internet and social media have indeed changed today's culture. They are useful, especially in speeding communication and access to information. However, there indeed are instances these platforms have brought others harm rather than good. So, what's the proper use of social networking platforms? What should the youth especially keep in mind when using the internet? I am Brother Cromwell Correa, and I'll share those answers with you from the Bible in the verse of the week. Here in the book of Romans, chapter 12, 1 down to 2, this is what we can read. So here's what I want you to do. God helping you. Take your everyday, ordinary life, your sleeping, eating, going to work, and walking around life, and place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for Him. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God. You'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you. The youth should keep in mind what Apostle Paul is reminding us. We should not become so well adjusted to the culture around us that we fit into it without even thinking, for it might drag us down to its level of immaturity. Let's say the things we see on social media are trending or accepted by many or perhaps promoted by a celebrity or an influencer. Let's remember, if those are against God's commandments, we should not be influenced by them. Instead, we should avoid them in our life. And to all our friends, especially the youth, who want to know how God can bring out the best in your life, we invite you to learn more by attending Bible studies inside the Church of Christ. That is our verse of the week. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay faithful. God bless.
I love that verse of the week. Oh, wow. Thank you, Brother Cromwell, for that. I love how it was delivered. I love everything about verses of the week because it comes at such a perfect time when you need it. And so, um, you know what? You can catch those verses of the week even on www.incmedia.org. So I'm just gonna put it out there. And if you can't find it on that website, just go to that website, go in the search box, say verse of the week, and they have different titles there of the verses of the week. One might just catch you and wanna be able to uh inspire you because I love that. I was just truly inspired today with that. And then of course, even on YouTube, you can go INC Media and then or just go in the search box and say search box and say verses of the week, the English and Crystal's verse of the week. All right. Thank you for that. All right. And then so let's go to the next two songs that we're gonna play. And it's entitled Run It with Faith. And the next one is Akay ng Pag-ibig. Motivated by love is what the English to that as I was taught. Uh, all right, so please enjoy those two songs, and your Monoflow will be right back a little bit later. Stay there. All right, enjoy.
Run to the finish line, hey, to win this race of yours. Steady pace this time, hey, ready to win the prize. Complete the race, run it with faith. Do what it takes to win your cause. Make no mistake, prove that you're brave. Ready to cross the finish line. Steady pace this time. Oh yeah, get a prize at the end. Running. Oh yeah, set your eyes on it. Running. Oh yeah, get a prize at the end. Running. Come on. Running with me. Complete the race. Eagerly running with me. Complete the race. The race waiting for you. Complete the race. Running with me. Complete the race. Yeah, it's waiting for you. Run to be a winner. I sure win when you reach the very end. You're running through every day. No more slowing down. Don't hesitate. Running with faith. Running out and around. Run to the finish line. Gotta make it to the end. You need to win to be counted a victor. Oh, worship God to the end. Share the truth with mankind to the end. Praise me, the Lord Jesus Christ to the end. Know that always be winning to the end. Run with faith. Run and complete the race. Let's go. Running. Oh yeah, getting a prize at the end. Running. Oh yeah, set your eyes on it. Running. Oh yeah, getting a prize at the end. Come on. Hey, complete the race. Eagerly running with me. Complete the race. The race waiting for you. Oh yeah, complete the race. Running with me. Complete the race.
Your race is gonna complete it. Through any obstacle you face, you always succeed. How? Cause God is on your side, you better believe it. You receive the formula for success on the weekly. Keep running your race, you stay in your course. You'll never go off track. Holding on to your faith, you're loyal to the end. Until you finish your race.
Yeah, we're running with faith. Hey, complete the race, yeah. We're running with faith. Hey, complete the race. The prize are waiting for you. Complete the race.
Running the race.
Running with faith. Complete the race. Yeah, it's waiting for you.
Complete the race, yes.
Come on, running with faith.
Running the race.
Complete the race. It's waiting for you. Running with faith. Complete the race. Complete the race. Running with faith. Complete the race.
Keep running your race. Keep running your race. Keep running your race.
Complete the race.
Complete the race, yes.
Complete the race.
God is on your side, you better believe it.
Salamat sa Ama at naglagay siya ng pamamahala. Ang buhay at lakas kanilang inilaan para sa ating kapakanan.
Atin ang pananagutan, asa ko tayo ng
Sa pamamahalang Diyos ang naglagay, ating pananampalataya sa bantay.
kanilang mga payo at suway. Tunay na kailangan natin sa ating buhay. Sa iglesia ay huwag tayong mahiwalay.
Ang kaugnayan natin sa namamahala sa atin.
Ay kaugnayan natin sa Diyos na lumalang sa atin.
Kaya ating ingatan ating kaugnayan. Ang ating buhay ay baguhin ng puspusan.
Upang huwag tayong mahuli sa kasalanan, mga payong ilan lagi nating pakinggan at sumunod sa kanilang pasya. Ito ay ang kanilang pag-ibig nila.
Welcome back to Faith and Melody. Again, I am your Monong Flo this morning. So you have me for a good part of your Thursday, and we hope you're enjoying our first part of our discussion. I was just really having fun just chatting with you folks and seeing your engagements here, and I am loving the fact that I have someone that joined me, and let's have you here. Hi, Ate.
Hello, hello, Manong Flow. Hello, hello, everyone tuned in to Faith and Melody. I'm Kathleen Guzman, all the way from the East Coast of the United States here in New Jersey. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you, Ate Leah. And what's the weather like over there in New Jersey?
We've been having such weird weather, to be honest. Last weekend we were in the 50s. Yesterday it was 80. And
Oh,
currently right now it's 74, so it's quite warm for for November, to be honest. But this Saturday we're supposed to go down to 58, so it's the season of climate change. I would say it feels like we're in springtime today, not
oh,
actually fall going to December, to winter time. So
okay.
I thought I'd wear some, bright colors to represent our weather. It's a bit warm today in my home studio. So let me know if the fan is a bother. It's so
No.
hot. Like I don't want to turn on the air conditioner, but we might have to if it gets hotter than this.
Wow. It's kind of weird to hear that kind of weather at this time of the year, right?
Yes,
Um,
it is. It
Ooh.
absolutely is. I mean, just for our friends who, well, anyone outside of the United States, 74 Fahrenheit to Celsius is 23 degrees. So about 2 weeks ago, we were averaging 8 degrees Celsius. I was reporting on News Bulletin International, and now we're at 23. So yeah,
Wow. Okay. Well, enjoy whatever sunny weather you
I
have.
am. I am
And
trying to
that's
get
how
my
come I'm
vitamin
like
D.
yellow too, okay? That's why I have yellow too because it's it's I'm trying to influence the weather if I could, because it always is gloomy like here on our side. And so, you know what? Speaking of which,
But your personality is like sunshine, manang flow. So
thank you.
I think yellow reflects your energy, how you feel inside.
I
So
do.
yeah.
Actually, you know what, Ate Katlea? The sun just came out. I
Wow.
see the
Well,
sun here, so maybe I
well,
did influence
it's.
the
I was
sunny.
like, it's 9:12 a.m. where you are, right? I just had to check the
Yes,
time.
yes,
So that's something to be grateful for. Sunlight at 9 a.m.
yeah, I know, and the sun goes down really early for us here, so, like, around, like, 4:30-ish
Oh,
or
that's so
approaching 5
early.
PM, it's super dark already.
Oh, we're still hanging on to. Well, no, actually, that's about the same time here. 4:45. 5 o'clock, we're back in the dark.
Yeah,
Feels like 9 o'clock, but it's not. It's 5 o'clock.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you,
well,
daylight savings,
yeah,
or end of daylight savings.
I don't know which one I l want, the time zone that we just had or or right now.
I just want more sun.
I do
I
too.
want more sun and more warmth. December is so deceiving because it's super sunny outside, but then it's going to be like 1 degree.
Yeah,
So as long as I guess as long as we have at least, I prefer 10 to 12 hours of daylight. That's probably not good for the plants, but that's my preferred, because I don't like to go to work in the dark and then come home in the dark and then all the sunlight is during the day when I'm stuck in the office.
same here. Even if I'm work from home Atilea,
Yeah.
still
So
dark. But anyhow, let's see. Kuya Rod is saying here his acronym, uh, stronger, surely taking rigors on necessarily growing every time righteously. Digital, doing inspired goodness in technology and life.
ooh, I like that
Connection.
one. Oh,
Connection. Well, he got all of the
one
title.
more.
Oops, I forgot to send something to Kuya text. Anyhow, digital. Oh wait, connection, constant, outstanding, networking, necessary, even connecting to inspire. Ohana now. Okay,
Ooh.
we're gonna. Wow, I'm loving the.
I want to know how Kuya Rod comes up with these acronyms. I feel like, does he have to name things at work?
I don't
Does he have a
know.
lot of acronyms at work? Is this a memorization exercise? This is amazing. I love this. I love the digital one. I was listening earlier, Manang, about
Yeah,
instructions, and I was laughing at myself because now the instructions in things you buy just have pictures. They have a picture
yeah.
and then they have a QR code. There's no more written instructions, although sometimes they come in like 10 languages. I'm terrible at following the photos. Like I need words. I guess my generation is showing because I need words. I need to
I
watch a YouTube video that
I need
instructs me how
pictures. I need. Yeah, I need that. If not, if I'm like, I'm so hopeless already in terms of trying to put things together. I just wait for your manong just to do it for me. So
I I love assembling things. I love problem solving. So I'm one of those. So I don't like to give up so easily. But yeah, I was just
yeah,
laughing because I don't understand why they took away the words. They just have pictures now. And
I
some of
know.
the pictures, they're
Oh
not
well,
detailed enough. Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome
So
to the
let's
digital age.
it does, right? The digital age, right? Okay, so let's say hi to Ate Joy Pascual. She is from the local congregation of Antioch there in Bay Area, California. Then we have Ate Vicky Dumopoy from London, District of Britain South. Wow. Thank you for joining us all the way from there in London. I want to go there someday. And then of course, okay. Um, so let's have it. What are we're talking about digital. Um, it is a digital era, and of course, um, when we're it's part of our lives already. So we're here to make stronger digital connections. And so, first of all, what's your favorite uh, device, Ate?
I heard earlier, Brother Brian from DC said the air fryer, and I was thinking about that because I have one as well. But I still love my microwave.
Oh, microwave.
In terms of appliances, I love my microwave. You can do a lot of things. The microwaves nowadays are very high tech.
Yes.
We're like besties, me and the microwave. Um,
O-
yeah.
Okay.
But besides that, I mean, if we're talking about a personal device, I
Mm-hmm.
love my watch, my digital watch, my
Ooh,
my smart watch. I'll say, like yeah, it's a smart watch. Um, I've recently started taking calls on it very infrequently because it's very awkward to be like this, like
you've been
yelling at
like,
your watch in the street. No, and then everyone can hear what you're saying. So
right?
that but I mean nothing beats a smartphone. I was trying to not pick the smartphone, but the smartphone is just it's so smart. It does so many things.
It does.
There's and it still fits well. It's kind of getting big, but it still fits in my pocket. Sticks out a little bit, but it still fits in my pocket.
Well, in the beginning days when I started, it was those big, huge one,
The one
and
that
you
you
gotta,
need a bag, you
yeah,
needed a separate bag for your
right. I had that. But anyhow, let's move along here.
okay.
And so, in your opinion, okay, to everyone that's joining me here, uh, in your opinion, what are the best parts of digital connections? I'm gonna name one.
Go.
Go. Making contact with friends and family. You.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I love I was talking to Philip about this while we were listening to the show. People I think automatically associate digital connections with just social media, but there's also still direct messaging. There's still texting. There's
Mhm.
still those apps where you can send files to each other, do video calls, or do group video calls. So, and I actually do enjoy, well, I've kind of scaled down on social media, but when I was very active on some platforms, I love seeing photos of everyone's family members and their family gatherings and funny things that would happen to them throughout the day, and learning things like recipes, or this is what I learned today, and maybe this will help you in the future. I love those things. So
I love that we are able to share things, via social media, and not only social media, like you said, direct messaging. Like if like you see like a positive affirmation that really resonates with you, and you think that maybe it relates to somebody that you know and love, uh, s- you, I share that, and that's a good thing. And and we also are able to, like, in the different platforms of the Iglesia Ni Cristo, we have so many now. Did you know, Ate Leah and everyone,
yes,
did you know that we have our INC original songs on Spotify?
I have to tell you that I follow them.
Yay.
I'm looking for it now. As soon as I got the message, this is, yeah, look, there it is.
Aw, I
Yeah,
need to get I've been seeing that kind of floating around in my feeds, and I'm like,
yeah,
"Okay, I need to get that on my," because then it's, having to listen to Einstein original, music right there at your fingertips. Because for me, like, I know we have it on cell phone and we can go through YouTube. Um, I think Spotify, and just it's like your own radio station, sort of like
yeah. It's a
on a
way to
website.
organize
Yeah,
things that you want to listen to. But I
yeah.
want to say, this morning on playlist it was the rock genre, and I'm gonna look some of those songs
Ooh,
up on the INT original music channel on Spotify, because that's one of my favorite genres. So I really enjoyed this morning's playlist
cool.
show. Yeah, it was on, I think, right before or an hour before Faith and Melody.
I think I saw
Like
something about
two
that.
hours.
You know what?
My math is off. It's like 2 hours before Faith and
You know
Melody.
what, Atileo, now that, you're on it, and I'm kinda a little bit behind on that Spotify. I just been seeing it. I had Spotify, but because I didn't use much of it, I took it out of my apps, but now even more so.
I I don't pay for it, so
Yeah.
I don't feel the pressure. I'll listen to the commercials. It's amazing. It's a great way to get your information and to have it all in one place, Manang, especially now that we have INC original music on it. Yeah, no,
And
and I wanted to add to the question. I just love learning. So whether they're health facts, food
mhm.
facts, current events, that's what I love about our digital technology. Staying connected with what's happening and being present, and being I like to think that the digital technology also helps us to be prepared and to plan ahead, which is very
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
It does. Also, one thing I love, like you mentioned, learning. I've done a lot of learnings there. I I listen to different podcasters that helps with self improvement, to be better. Um, and it's good to listen to those too. But you need to have your own, discretion in terms of what you're listening to, right? Another one is what I enjoy is, you know I I only can say and wish sometimes, "Oh, I wanna go there."
The travel posts.
Mhm.
Yeah, very very true. It
Yeah.
kind of makes you a little, but you know what's good about that is it makes you think ahead, and it makes you put together a plan to go there,
Yeah.
and to grab your interest, and also in the opposite
Mhm.
way, you see something, a travel post or a travel ad, and you're like, not really, don't want to run away from bears, I don't really
Yeah.
want to light a fire.
Right?
It's pretty in terms of aesthetics, but do I really want to go there
Yeah.
and walk 20 miles a day? No, I can do 5. but not
There's
20.
places you gotta walk and things like that, but you know what? It you can actually put, like how you do a song playlist, do a travel playlist, and
Ooh,
and
yeah.
then, that gives me an idea, and, I love to travel, and now so more so I have the awesome benefit of traveling. And so, I'm working on that, so that's one of my 2025 goals is to travel a little bit more than I did this year. Well, actually, I did a lot of travels, some more than what I had planned, but travel is a good thing. It's so the
Travel
digital, right?
travel is exciting, and it's a great, yeah, and there are some places that will take a while for me to get there, to save up, to actually walk with the penguins in Antarctica. We're waiting for technology to be a little faster to get there. But
Right?
that's on my travel list. I mean, I don't think we could do that if we go to Alaska. I think we can see
Hmm.
glaciers and things, but we can't, walk with the penguins.
Mm,
Although
maybe
that
not.
might be dangerous in the wild. Uh,
So, let's see. We have Kuya Ian Santos there. He's from Australia, and he says he is now able to enjoy music too. First time, yeah. Spotify is great. So, you know, he chimed in as we were talking about the Spotify app, right? And I have my sister-in-law blessing. One of my favorite people, my best friend's sister. um, she said, like many things in life, social media should be used to enhance and improve our lives. We just have to be vigilant that it doesn't take away from our purposes and goals. I love that. And yes, I can agree with that. So it's supposed to help us, right? Use use you know, technology to our benefit for good things, right? For encouragement.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out the crew who take care of the Light Life
Oh,
Instagram
yes.
uh, channel. Yeah, there's always something positive there, and very insightful, and makes you reflect. I share that one a lot, as well as INT Media's the verses of the week. I love that they also allow us to share it on that platform.
Yeah, I love that too. So I see Ati Tony Rose joining us also. She's from Chatline. So that's a Friday program at I believe there's going to be as well at 8 a.m. too on Fridays. So Chatline, so catch her there. We have Sister Morietta Miller there from Medford, southern part of Medford, group worship service here in Oregon. Um, and then, sorry, I said, yeah, southern part of Oregon. That's Medford on the way to California. Kind of a little bit of a geographic for you, Ate Leah. And so, Kuya Ian said, anytime you can share content. Well, INC mini Bible shares, especially sharing of his faith. He watches it at the same time. So, two birds with one stone, right? All right. And then let's see. Kuya Rod Kahayag also says, thankful to the church administration and their forward thinking. They're constantly keeping up with the times to help us stay connected and strengthen those who need it with all the shows and songs. And that is perfectly and well said, Atilia, what Kuya Rod said as well here, because sometimes when and I love that, we touch on INC original music quite a bit here on Faith and Melody. And sometimes when there's nothing, you really want to hear something soothing or something uplifting, none other than just go to INC original music. And now that we have Spotify, so you got me there on Spotify. I'm gonna do that after the show, and listen to that because those are great places and great things to have the platforms that the church administration has for us. And you're right, Kuya Rod, their forward thinking is just phenomenal, in terms of us learning so much. Any more thoughts on that, Ate Leah?
No, it's great. And actually, this is reminding me that I did hear a promo for the Christian Society for the Deaf, their
Oh,
application.
yes.
So I'm gonna add that to my list of apps on my phone because I don't know how to sign at all, and I love
Mhm.
that they have added so many different terms. So it's not just your basic, but it's a lot more. So that's also something that I'm going to add to my phone apps. Yeah, I love
Absolutely.
learning. I mean, the digital world is vast. I mean, just
Very.
talking about AI. It's like if I'm embarrassed to ask a question, I can just ask, the AI, whatever AI whichever one you want to talk to, you can just ask them your question, and it's free for now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just have to log in.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it's endless, and I think also that's why we should be careful about what we're exposed to because it is endless. You could
Mhm.
spend all day in your apps.
Oh, yeah,
Like
I know, Atelia.
if it's not
Sometimes
your
I'm just
job, it's bad.
mindless scrolling too, so I'm gonna admit, eek,
Well, for me, it's not mindless. If I'm learning how to cook,
I'm
like
learning.
the other day, I was looking up tinola recipes. Like, if you don't have sayote, what can you substitute? So I was watching like 3 or 4 videos to see what veggies they were substituting for sayote, and I was just, oh, I wonder. I'm gonna look for that veggie next time I go grocery shopping. So it wasn't mindless scrolling, but perhaps not. I spent too much time
Yeah,
watching these videos, even though I was fast forwarding through to the ingredients. So
I
yeah,
know. I do that too. Like, I mean, things like because I'm not the cook here in the house. It's Manong Jess, but
but
sometimes,
you can still give suggestions, like
yeah,
you can still say, hey, I saw this dish on this whatever, screenshot it and send it to him. We try this at home.
yeah. He does, but, he's like one of those cooks, like, whatever's in the refrigerator can just put something together. I'm not that, I'm a recipe person, and so, I I've made attempts to use, the digital connections and technology to find a recipe to make, and, I had I had some successful dishes,
Well,
but, yeah, that I mean, you're right, technology is a place that we can learn so much, um, even learn about ourselves. But I want to just put it out there that we need to be careful what we are looking at also, or what we're hearing. As long as we're doing what is aligned with, the our church and what we believe in, and so, you know just use it for your greater advantage, because that's how we become better people. We're able to share the added knowledge that
yes, I
we
do.
have, right?
Absolutely. And I do have a question for you, Amanang.
Yeah.
Have you ever used a language translation app on your phone, like while
Yes.
you were traveling?
Yes,
Have you?
even if I'm not traveling, I
Do
co
you
I
do you
do.
talk into it and then it speaks back to you in the language that you're trying to
Oh,
learn? Have you done
no,
that?
not yet. I gotta
Yeah,
get
so I haven't used it myself, but it has been used on me. When I work in New York City, and sometimes there's a lot of tourists or foreigners, and they need help. They ask for directions, and now we have the phone, and it's so easy. They'll be like this, and then I'll have to read what's on. It's in English, and then I'll answer back, and that's how we have the conversation. It's really fun
Oh,
and
okay.
fascinating. I don't know what app they're. Obviously, I couldn't ask them because
What
they
what
don't speak
language have
English.
you tried?
I believe the language that was being translated was somewhere in the Middle East.
Ooh,
It was a
hmm,
family. They were traveling. I didn't recognize what it was, but
okay.
yeah, it was used on me. So I thought that was fun. So
You give me
so
another idea. That's two already today for me, Atelia. Thank you for the influence. So, oh, speaking of influence, also that too. Let's use our discernment to make sure that we look for those that are, who's influencing us even on social media. So we're taught that as well. And so can you see yourself being without digital technology, Atelia? And for those out
Um,
there joining
I
us?
it's funny. I have tried recently. I've been doing a social media. You look nervous. so we can do it. We can do it. We are capable. We've lived without the digital technology before. Well, I have. I mean, we're about, well, we're close in age. So we're
Yes,
about the
we
same
are.
age. We're close in age. We're close enough in age. But I will say that it's very quiet for those who've never tried it. I mean, especially those who grew up in the world of digital technology, it's very quiet. You have to go back to a regular watch. There's the music. It's hard because if your music device is your phone and you're trying not to use your phone, then you have to find some other way to play music. Does TV count as digital, Manang?
I, I'd like to think so.
Okay. So, yes, I have. I spent some quiet time and my entertainment was a book. I actually had a book. So, doing
Oh,
chores,
okay.
I read a a paper book. What's
Yeah.
a book? Paper book. And I did use the stove to make my meal. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's a simple life.
that's
It's
good.
great. It's great. You have no intrusions, no
Mhm.
alerts, no one messaging you, no pressure. You might have a little bit of FOMO because you don't know what's happening
Yes.
on your phone, but it's a great time to just relax and to hear your own thoughts and
I love that.
to unwind, to really to detach. Sometimes it's a good way to reset
Mhm.
and also reflect. Sometimes we need those quiet moments when there's a
You
lot
know
going
what?
on.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's one of my things now that I'm trying to work on, as we close out this year and go into next year. I'd like to do more book reading, the books, the physical books, not on the laptop, right,
I
or the
know
tablet.
it's hard. It's
I
hard.
know, it's so hard. So for me, I don't know if I could live without it. I
You
always,
could live.
yeah, I could
You
live.
might not be happy about it.
Yeah.
You might be late if your alarm is on your devices, but you
Yeah.
can do it. You can do it. Everyone can do it. Getting back to the basics, even like taking a walk outside without all
Oh,
of your
yeah.
devices,
Mhm.
without having your ear pods in.
Yeah.
Maybe just bring your watch, bring your phone just in case it's an emergency. But if you're going to take a walk, you don't have to be like this while you're walking. Like the whole point is to be outside, be present, enjoy the outdoors,
Mhm.
feel your body. That's the
True.
point of, yeah.
And that's a
And
goal.
half an hour won't kill you. Like you will be okay.
That's another goal. Oh, I'm loving our conversation, Atilea. You're influencing me a lot. And it's good because we could just, take that into as we close out this year and go into the new year and start new things like, grab a real book and read, or go out there and enjoy the nature. I mean, those are good. Sometimes we do need to do a technology detax. Is that a word? A
Yes, it is.
technology
It is.
detox,
It is
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
Right? So, and I'm learning to do that. I think I have separation anxiety when it comes to, you know,
It
not having
is.
my phone.
Look, the pandemic, I think, really showed us how amazing digital technology
Yeah.
is, but it also, I feel like, made us maybe a little, gave us attention deficit disorder,
Yeah.
and also made us addicted to our phones because
Yes.
there was nothing else to do really. and
Yeah.
everything, like all my work was online, so I had to be online all the time. So there
Yes.
was no break from it. So I think we're still trying to make the transition, the post-pandemic life, to finding a balance between, giving our eyes a break, giving our hands a break, giving our
Mhm.
phones a break,
Yep.
and focusing on being present where you are. It's
Exactly.
yeah, it's a nice change. Variety is the spice of life. So
Yeah.
yeah, and
I agree with
your eyes
you.
need to rest, right?
Yeah,
So
you give your eyes a rest. I want to just say hello to Sister Hera Brannon. She is there from Eugene Group Worship Service here in the District of Oregon. Hello, Ate. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Also, Kuya Ian said, I thank you for the advice. I feel that in this age of information explosion. I love that. Life will not be the same. As time goes on, we cannot get reliant too much as our health matters also po. And we learn a lot. And then of course, Kuya Rod said, has anyone tried modern day
homesteading.
homesteading? Huh.
Uh, I've thought about it. I do have some colleagues at work that do that. They live, in remote places
Off
where
the
they have
grid?
a bit of land. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they have a bit of land. They do their own composting. They have their own gardens. They might have some animals that like
Mhm.
chickens. So it's a mix.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of that like a overnight, like there's a place here that you can go and not have yours. You can bring your cell phone, but you won't get a signal.
Well, what's funny is I love taking full. I'm not the best photographer on a real camera, but I'm a decent phone photographer. So
Okay.
even if there's no signal, as long
Mhm.
as I can
Can
take
take pictures.
pictures and record things, so I can share it later, I'm okay. That's the
Yeah.
one thing that I did miss about doing the phone detox, Manang,
Mhm.
is like my mind is like, oh, I want to take a picture of this and share it with like Philip because this looked interesting, or like, what am I eating today? If it's healthy, I'll share it with friends who need ideas of what's a simple healthy meal or snack. So
Mm.
that's the one
Okay.
thing. But that's great. I would love to go to a place where I don't get a signal, but I get to do some homesteading.
Yeah. There is one here in Portland. I might try it. That's a
Okay.
that's a 2025 goal. I'll let you know if I actually
Let
do
me
it.
know, and maybe Philip and I'll come out and try it ourselves, and we can also hang out with you and Monong Jess at
Yeah.
the same time.
Awesome.
We've never
Okay.
been to Oregon, so it would be a
Okay.
first.
Go for it. All right. All right. So we're just going to take one musical break just to give us a chance to just kind of take a breather. And let's play our one song here. It's entitled The Greatest Privilege. And so let's play that, Kuya Tek.
Photographs show us where we started and how far along we've come. Yes, it's clear we can see it. It's not hard to believe it. If we were on our own, it'd be impossible. But we have God on our side. Just as He promised His messenger, He is with us, will never be forsaken. Melodies flowing from our hearts, resounding in celebration. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? We are one, the winning side. disqualified. Stay right, don't give up the fight. Our salvation is near. Don't turn away from this blessing that we have here. Church of Christ, our God has given us this greatest privilege. He will save and answer us. We are Christians. We are one with our Lord God and His Son. We are one with the leader. We are proud to be God's chosen ones. We are loved by our Father. There's no reason to fear. Don't be ashamed of this blessing that we have here. Our salvation is near. Don't turn away from this blessing that we have here. Church of Christ, our God has given us this greatest privilege. You save and answer us. We are Christians.
We're back now on Faith and Melody, and thank you for that. Well, I know we're just here hitting our home stretch, Atelier. It's always fun having you here with me and talking. And this is such a fun topic to talk about because this is all about what we do every day, right? So I want to ask you, um, how can we use name one thing that you can how can we use digital technology, wow, to build and maintain stronger relationships and connections.
I think it's about communication, Manang.
Mhm.
I think that the best thing about digital technology is maintaining our connections and how we can make them stronger. We can share so many things, uh, not even our own material. I think some people think they need to reinvent the wheel every time, but you can share interesting quotes, inspirational quotes, Bible verses, videos, even jokes
Yeah,
with our friends and our loved ones who we reach out to every day, who we care about, who we think would benefit from the information that we're sharing. So
I totally agree with that, Atelia.
yeah, even if it's some like sometimes some friends, some of our friends, right? We only communicate with memes
Yeah.
or links. I get so many food links because everyone knows I'm a foodie. So sometimes I'll just get links to videos
Mm.
or social media posts for
Yeah.
me to look at. Even and I love this. My friends who are not in the United States, they know that I work in New York, so they'll send me food reviews of places that I can go to in New York, and they'll say, "Ate, when you go
Oh.
here, let me know how it is."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they'll send me videos of new
That
restaurants or
that's
events in New York.
nice.
I'll try to go and check it out. Yeah. No, it's
Hmm.
great. It definitely there's so many different ways. You don't even have to type anything. You don't have to
Right.
text anything. You and honestly, I saw Sco Santiago said they
Yeah.
like videos over reading instructions. You don't even have to type anymore. You can just leave a voice message. You
Oh,
can just make a video message. You don't even have to type anymore. So
oh,
that's what's
wow.
great about our digital connections. And it's basically free, right? You just have to pay your cell phone bill.
Exactly. I think for me, I love face-to-face video calling. So especially, with family and friends, that's one great way to stay in touch, to um, build or nurture relationships. And sometimes it's not always possible. And so there's always text messaging that we do, and when we're messaging someone, so like for me, I when I message someone, I try to make sure that I sound correctly or sound polite for the most part. Or I'll just say, "Hey, you want a video chat? I rather video chat, or call you on the phone, or something like that." But for me, it's staying in touch, and continuing to nurture nurture relationships. And taking that time to do that, because to me, that's what I value as well. So let's see, let's read one more. So prepare your top comment, Telea. I have mine's already, so
I know. And mine
and
actually, I picked mine too, and it's not the same this time. I know last week
okay.
ours was the same.
Yeah. And just know, for those of you who has chimed in, message there in the live chat, thank you for that, because everything is all top comments. I love them. I cannot express that. Um, you know, cannot express that too much, because it's like everything it pertains to what we're talking about. I want to just read. Kuya Ian Santos said, I agree po. If we hold our relatives' hand by watching with them at the same time, will really help them po. Um, I believe this is what he's saying about, um, when not everybody are tech savvy. Sometimes you gotta take them by the hand, and then show them how, and then being with them and enjoying that having digital technology or modern technology is fun, and sometimes takes a lot of adapting. um Kuya Rod, and thank you. Kuya Rod says, INCRadio and Faith and Melody is making a strong digital connection for everyone here on live chat. And I love that too. All right. We
Where's
come to
Brother
that.
Rod gonna come back on Faith and Melody? He
Oh,
came on for like 1 or 2 episodes, no, Manang?
yeah, he did. I'll have a chat with him. I know he's working. I know he's working out there, but maybe he'll have a chance one of these days. So I'm gonna put that out for you, Kuya Rod, because you have a request here too. That makes two of us. All right. All right. So we come to this part. Um, more than ever, we have relied on modern technology to connect with people and to secure and share information, especially our faith. The church administration utilizes digital technology to reach all of us. And we now have the opportunity to share our faith even in the comforts of our home. But let's be responsible and serve as role models in digital in online digital behavior. Always remembering that we are Christians all the time, including even online. And so I'm going to take that to heart as well. So we are at the part where we're going to choose our top comments. So our Kuya text, please play our top comment bumper. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Can I
You
go?
ready? Okay, you go.
Okay, so he does this every show, and we really appreciate. He does this on every show, actually, not
Yes,
just
he
Faith and
does.
Melody, but every show that I've seen him on. He always comes up with an acronym. So my top comment today, Brother Rod, you had so many comments, but this acronym really has me thinking a lot, and it's the digital one. So it's doing inspired goodness in technology and life. I love that. it's a great reminder to be cautious about how we use technology, but using it to do good things. So I love that. That's my top comment. So
All
thank you,
right.
Brother Rod.
All right. Yeah. I am waiting for his book, a book of acronyms, right?
If we could have just recorded all his acronyms through all the Faith and Melody episodes
Right.
throughout the years, that would
Yeah,
be
he probably have like maybe an encyclopedia big, something like
that
that.
could be a good calendar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's an
365
idea.
acronyms.
Okay.
365 acronyms from Brother Rod.
Yeah. Okay, mine's is from Sister Blessing Guillermo, and she said, like many things in life, social media should be used to enhance and improve our lives. We just have to be vigilant that it doesn't take away from our purposes and goals. And I love that as well. So, um, yeah, we're here at the end part of our show, but don't fret because we always have shows next week, also in the weeks after that. So Faith and Melody comes to you like 4 times a week, plus one on Sundays. All right. So I'd like to just acknowledge our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much for letting us have these kind of platforms because we get to talk stories like this about things that we love to do and that impacts our lives. It impacts our faith as well. So thank you so much for such great forward thinking about technology, as well as our CEBSI president and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. Thank you so much for taking care of us, especially in the Christian family organizations. We learn so much from those activities that we have here as well. Our INC media production section chief, Brother Montrevel Boy, INC radio subsection chief, Brother Wally Tarai. Thank you, Atilea, for joining me today. And we thank you for all of you that have participated in our discussion. We love that you're there. Whether you're there just listening in or watching in, thank you. We appreciate your dedication with us here on Faith and Melody, as well as all the INC radio programs. Remember, we're now 8 a.m. Pacific time, Monday through Thursday. Then in the Philippines, it's still the same, Tuesday, Friday, 12 midnight. Then, of course, we have a bonus on Sundays at 10 a.m. Or, sorry, take that back, 10 p.m. in the Philippines. So it's one of our replays that we have there. And then after our show today, we have after Faith and Melody, we have Iglesia ni Cristo and the Bible, and the topic discussion is what is the unique characteristic of the Iglesia ni Cristo by our brother Dante Thompson. And so this is a good one to share because um, there's many out there. They're still very curious about our faith, about the Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ. And this is one of those topics that will be very beneficial. And so our last song that we'll be playing, our closing song is entitled Open Your Eyes. And so we bid you all a great day. Have a fabulous day. Make sure you take care of each other. And we'll see you on the next episode of Faith and Melody. And I have Atilea with me and myself, Vanang Flo. And make sure you come back on Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. We'll see you then. Thank you to our Kuya Tex who's assisted us here on our program. And to all of you, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, everybody.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
In the Bible it was proclaimed it would be hard to be a Christian in these last days. So we gotta be ready to fight the good change our faith inside the Church of Christ. Yeah, this is the time to make a stand. Yeah, step from and follow God's command. For it is to God that we pledge loyalty. Yeah, don't you be fooled by the lies. Yeah, by all the tricks the devil tries to lead you astray from the truth you receive. It's on your open on your eyes. Yeah, it's on your wake up and realize that at all times you must defend your faith until the very end. Time to open up your eyes and lead a true Christian life. Our Father has made no mistake with the leader He has placed. He teaches us the truth from God that has stood the test of time. The judgment day is oh so near. So to His truth you must hold dear. Don't you ever waste your only chance at eternal life. Yeah, this is the time to make a stand. Yeah, to come and follow God's command. For it is to God that we pledge loyalty. Yeah, don't you be fooled by the lies. Yeah, by all the tricks the devil tries to lead you astray from the truth you receive. It's time to open up your eyes. Yeah, it's time to wake up and realize that at all times you must defend your faith until the very end. Time to open up your eyes and lead a true Christian life. We know that as members of God's one true nation, we'll face things that will try to shake our conviction. So for God's truth, for your faith, you must fight with the leader chosen by God, completely unite. It's time to open up your eyes. It's time to wake up and realize. It's time to open up your eyes. It's time to wake up and realize that at all times you must defend your faith until the very end. Time to open up your eyes and lead a true Christian life. And lead a true Christian life.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Ito ang INCRadio, DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan.